And during last night's question and answer session on vaccines, Erie's county leaders said they were discussing possible locations for mass vaccination sites. None of the possible locations have been confirmed yet, however, which is why we wanted to know, where should those locations be stationed?
So tonight, our Isaac Petcash joining us from the alert desk after hearing options of experts and community leaders. Isaac, do they have a preference where maybe some mass vaccination sites should be located?
Mike and Eva, they did, and they were pretty adamant in their opinions. You know, it's interesting because the leaders of the health that we were talking to said these locations need to go to places that can't actually have people go to those locations themselves. We all know by now of the heightened demand for the COVID-19 vaccine. Unfortunately, the demand currently far outweighs the supply, but that isn't stopping Director Melissa Lyon in the Erie County Health Department from peering into the future to potentially open up more vaccination sites.
We have started conversations about how do we secure large quantities of vaccines to stand up larger clinics that could handle, let's say, thousands to 2,000-3,000 people a day if the manpower is there.
But where would those sites be located? Well, when we asked her, Lyon did not give any specific locations. She did, however, hint that specific populations would be targeted.
It will just depend on which populations seem to have the largest barriers, what those barriers are, and then how we overcome them.
Populations that many believe should be at the top of that list are areas that are underserved. That includes Dang Rog. He says supplies are in desperate need, especially for communities that have been inadequately serviced for decades.
Well, in terms of vaccine, we need to see the vaccine start, distributing in our community.
Infectious disease specialist Dr. Howard Nadworny feels that way too. In fact, he feels underserved communities are at a disadvantage even now. Without sufficient materials to stay informed about vaccine signups and other things, they'll consequently lose out on opportunities.
Those people who don't have access will clearly be disadvantaged. Those who don't hear that the sign-up is opening up Monday morning at 9 will never know, and the sign-ups will happen very quickly.
But in Nadworny's eyes, there isn't one specific solution. All bases for securely distributing the vaccine have to be covered, no matter what. So now we know where experts want the vaccine to go, but what are the barriers that are stopping experts and county health leaders from getting those mass vaccination sites up right now? Well, coming up at 5:30, we're going to explain the hurdles that health leaders have to jump over if they want to get those sites up and running anytime soon. For now, at the Alert Desk, Isaac Petcash, Erie News Now.